Steelers eye a future without George Pickens. All in on Jaden Higgins. It looks like change is coming to Pittsburgh, and fast. Steelers GM Omar Khan appears to be pulling out all the stops to retool the wide receiver room, which struggled with consistency and chemistry last season. With the recent acquisition of DK Metcalf, a true WR1 with a rare blend of speed and strength, the message is loud and clear. The Steelers are ready to reshape their offense from the ground up. But DK's arrival may signal more than just an upgrade. It could be a sign that George Pickens' days in black and gold are numbered. Contract clock is ticking. Pickens is entering the final year of his rookie contract, and according to multiple league insiders, there's little momentum toward a new deal. With the offseason inching closer to training camp, teams typically want clarity around their key players. In Pickens' case, the lack of long-term commitment speaks volumes. The Steelers now find themselves in a familiar bind. Do they let him walk for nothing next offseason, or try to move him while he still has trade value? At this stage, many believe the team will keep him, at least to open the 2025 season. But his future in Pittsburgh remains cloudy at best. Jaden Higgins, the under-the-radar replacement. This brings us to the 2025 NFL Draft, just 2 weeks away. While Pittsburgh's glaring needs on the offensive line and in the secondary are obvious, the wide receiver position remains under quiet but serious evaluation. That's where Bleacher Report's James Palmer comes in. During a live stream last week, Palmer dropped a name that raised eyebrows. Jaden Higgins, the towering 6 feet, 4 inches wideout from Iowa State. There are a lot of people inside that building who don't think Pickens sticks around, Palmer said. They didn't just bring DK in for show, they paid him to be the guy. You're not giving out that kind of money and also locking up Pickens long term. It just doesn't add up. A guy like Higgins? They'd love to groom him as their next high-volume WR2. Higgins has steadily climbed draft boards thanks to his size, body control, and contested catchability. While he's not widely projected as a day 1 pick, many scouts believe he could be a gem in the 3rd or 4th round, especially for a team that has a track record of developing wideouts, like Pittsburgh. Risk versus reward. But let's be real. Relying on a middle-round rookie to step into a starting role isn't exactly foolproof. Sure, the Steelers have had success finding wide receiver talent outside of the 1st round. Think Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, even Pickens himself. But expecting Higgins to immediately take on significant reps could be asking a lot, especially in a locker room already adjusting to new pieces and a potentially new offensive identity. Still, it's a risk the Steelers may be willing to take. If Pickens' departure feels inevitable, the team has little choice but to start planning for life after him. And if Higgins is on the board when their number's called, don't be surprised if Pittsburgh pulls the trigger. A fork in the road. At the heart of all this is one question. Do the Steelers believe Pickens is part of their future? And judging by recent moves, from the DK signing to the draft buzz, the answer might already be a quiet no. For now, Pickens remains on the roster, and the duo of Metcalf and Pickens could be a dangerous one, at least for a while. But with the draft looming and Higgins' name heating up in the rumor mill, Steelers fans might want to savor these moments. They could be witnessing the beginning of the end of the George Pickens